Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers to Game Bros, playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. After Steven and I played Origami King, it made us want to go back and play some of our favorite Paper
good
Marios.
ones.
Yeah. This is like the golden age of Paper Mario. This game, and then this, this might be a new series. I don't know, but Steven and I kind of want it to be if you guys want to watch it and play with us and hang out with us. Oh, hoorah.
I really wish they would.
The first contestants I've seen in a while.
Like, I would pay $60 if they were to remaster.
Oh my
Paper
gosh,
Mario
I would, yeah.
And this one, I would pay $60.
Use the meme
game.
of Fry that says, "Please take my money."
Yeah, exactly.
I would definitely do that
because I like those so much better. I mean, not that the other ones are bad. They're just. I'm so used to these. I grew up on the first one, and then I played this one. I was like, this is what I like. I love this game.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the other ones, and I know we're bashing them, but it's like...
They're not RPGs anymore. They're a different style.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I'm sure some people love those games, but that's not what we grew up playing, so we don't really enjoy those.
It's kind of like Halo.
Hey.
It's kind of like if Halo 1, oh man, yeah, it's amazing. Halo 2, it's like same thing, like dual-wielding aliens. Third Halo is turn-based. You're like, what?
Like,
why?
This is weird.
Wait, why? Just it's a little bit different than that, but yeah. It's still, obviously the Paper Marios are different. They're the same turn-based.
Okay, here we go. First question. I need everybody's help. You in the audience. You can use the number that's on the screen right now and vote for what your answer is.
Let's put like 999. No, it was like 0118 999.
0118 999. I don't remember.
881. Let's see if I can get this. Okay. 0118 999 88119 0119 7253. I probably got at least a couple of those wrong, I feel like.
If you know what that's from, leave a comment down below.
I'm going to try to see if that's correct. Anyway.
What's hidden in this place? Crystal Star, right?
No.
Stone Keys.
Yes.
Okay. Is that your real answer? Are you sure?
Is your real answer? Sadly, we have not played this in a little while, so I'm trying to go off of what I remember.
Yeah. That question was too easy, but it'll only get harder from here. Much harder. Are there 3 questions or 4?
I'm not sure.
All right, this is the next question.
He's like...
Using the number on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what do one Mr. Softener and one Fire Flower cost at a... Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Wait,
one
Mr.
Fire Flower, I think, is
flower.
5 or 10.
I would do... I don't know, 12 or 16
Okay,
coins.
the votes are coming in. I'm reading the votes. Okay, the votes say 16, so we're going to go with 16.
Okay, we'll go with the
Hopefully
audience.
you guys are right. I hope so. Let's see. I'm going to say yes. Oh! The comments were right. I looked into the future.
Everyone watching this is like, is this live?
Like,
did they really pick the answer? Because, actually 16 kind of makes sense in it, because I think you're right. 10, I think, is maybe what the price of a Firefly is.
Okay, this is another.
Unlike the other one, unlike the other Paper Mario, it's like 600 coins for a.
Yeah. What is the name of the mayor of Petalburg?
So many.
I would say, I don't even know. Is there a time limit?
Petalburg? I don't know.
What is the name of the mayor?
I think Couscous.
You sure?
Of those names, I feel like that's the one that makes sense.
Yeah, Moopa, Krupa, Birtle. Okay, I'll do Couscous.
Either that or Birtle, but I don't think Birtle.
All right.
Okay,
Dang it. First wrong question. Remember, if you get 3 wrong, you're going to suffer. Okay, so we've got 2 more wrong answers that we can do. Or no, at least 1 more. Question 4.
We're not done yet, folks.
Where is the Crystal Star?
Hooktail Castle. Yeah, that I know.
It's weird. He's not doing the "Are you sure?" on
some of them.
Yeah.
It's an intimidation tactic. Apparently.
I'm curious how many questions are.
Oh, that's what
I would think 5.
I think you have to get 5 right.
How can one get from Petal Meadows to Rogueport?
Through pipe.
Go through a pipe. Yeah.
I mean, you really could probably go by air and I don't know about where it is, so probably not landlocked, or it might be landlocked. But you could still. It's kind of like, how does one get from Washington D.C. to Oregon? Like, well, you could technically walk. You could take a bus. You could fly.
All right.
You could. I mean, obviously it's a game, but still.
Which of the following creatures have hands? Koopa Troopas. Goombas don't. Clefs.
Neither of the ones do.
Yeah, Koopa Troopas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that your real answer?
Boom! I got 5 right. I think that's it.
Like I was like, no.
Right. You correctly answered 5 questions. I don't believe it. You win. Yay. Now we get to move on. Go to the next section. Can't believe I lost. I guess I have to let you through, stupid rules. Yep, but it's like they're the rules you set. But hey, at least he's honoring his word, despite us being amazing at this game.
Remember, no one is above the game show rules.
Yeah.
I think that's the
if you
phrase.
change the game show rules, then humanity and morality will just plummet. That's the trigger. All right, let's go to the left. Let's see what's this way. No, I don't want to go that way. Okay, I don't want those fuzzies. Okay, let's go this way. What's this way? Hey, look, a block. We got a jumping jump.
Oh, look, coins. Right?
Yeah. I've got 10 billion coins. As I said, I am... Oh, wow, he actually... Steven is not going to include these battles. I just want to say I'm going to fight everything just so I can level up and get experience.
Yes.
So anytime you want to jump in with like a script... Ooh, hey, look at this, guys. It's a badge. No, it's a sunstone. Of course.
Oh, right, I forget.
Of course it was a sunstone.
We need 2 of those. Did we get both of them here?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Hey, this is a perfect time to use my new jump move, multi-bounce. If I can get the action commands right. Now. It only does 1 damage, though.
Yeah.
Not...
No,
Wait. Fire flower. Do I have a fire flower? Here we go.
Burn.
Take that.
See, but I like having to, like, kind of think. I like... Not to say you can't in some other games, but... I don't know. I like how this... It's a simple approach to some extent.
It didn't give me anything. Okay, yeah, so
that was like a boss.
This side. Now, if I go left, is it going to lead me to the other stone, possibly?
That's what I'm thinking. So, one thing we do is talk about some things in the Bible. So this is something I read. It was a proverb. So I'll read the proverb, but then I'll go back and read the passage in Matthew, because I'll read it and then I'm like, Jesus talked about this.
Oh, darn.
There's many passages that I've found. I'm like, because some of the stuff I feel like Jesus said is not something that necessarily directly comes from the law, in its sense that it's like spelled out. But a lot of the stuff, it's in the Psalms, it's in the Proverbs, which I don't know how much the layman would have access to those, per se. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying I don't know.
Who would have access to those?
Like the layman, because it's like Psalms, David wrote those, but it's like, would he just go and say like, here, everyone read these?
There we go.
You know,
if I hold the controller up here, I think it reaches.
But the proverb, it says, "Do not exalt." So actually, it's Proverb 25, 6-7, and it says, "Do not exalt yourself in the presence of the king, and do not stand in the place of the great, for it is better that he say to you, 'Come up here,' than that you should be put lower in the presence of the prince whom your eyes have seen." And then there's a story, a parable in in Luke 14 at 7-11, and that says, "So he told a parable to those who were invited, when he noted how they chose the best places, saying to them, 'When you are invited by anyone to a wedding feast, do not sit down in the best place, lest one more honorable than you be invited by him. And he who invited him come and say to you, give place to this man, and then you begin with shame to take the lowest place. But when you are invited, go and sit down in the lowest place, so that he who invited you comes, he may say to you, friend, go up higher. Then you will have glory in the presence of those who sit at the table with you. For whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted." So let me read the proverb again, because it's like he's saying the exact same thing. Proverbs again says, "Do not exalt yourself in the presence of the king, and do not stand in the place of the great. For it is better that he say to you, 'Come up here,' than that you should be put lower in the presence
oh
of
my
the
gosh,
prince,
1 second.
whom your eyes have seen."
I gotta use the force. I'm waiting for Obi-Wan to tell me.
Use the force, Luke.
And
now. Use the force now.
Oh, man, it was so close.
Yeah. Obi-Wan's like, now, Luke. Like, now. I said now.
Yeah.
Now.
Darn.
It's like, yeah, blows up. No, but I feel like I've seen that so many times. And I'm definitely not. I'm reading the Bible more than I have in my life. You know, trying to be consistent. I'm actually reading more. One thing I've started to do. I've started reading a proverb a day, and I've also trying to read a psalm a day because there's obviously a lot more psalms than there are proverbs. So you can't do that in a month.
And
there's 130 or 140 something. I actually don't know. I know there's 130 at least. But anyway, because there's. Like I mean, the entire Bible's rich with stuff, but it kind of presents things in a different way. Like obviously, you have some of the historical events in, you know, like Exodus, Genesis, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Looks like there's that wall. I don't know. It just looks like the edge.
Yeah,
okay, I don't know.
I think it's just the
it's just
graphics.
the graphics. The sunstone or the moonstone. I mean, that's a moon. I know what a moon is.
Sunstone.
I know what a moon is. Yeah. What the moon is.
No, but the
can't flee this
so that
fight.
and then I've also tried I just picked I just picked First Kings, and I'm just trying to read some of it, kind of on a daily basis.
Have you been? Are you reading through the New Testament as well?
Yeah, and that.
Nice. Yeah.
But really, just because
that's, I mean, that proverb and stuff, and like, not only is that, I mean, honestly, to me, that's just good advice. Like, don't exalt yourself, because if you like go into a, you know, or whatever, and you're like, hello, everybody, I'm here, we can, you know, start now, or whatever, like, I'm amazing and great, and I'm going to sit at the high table, and then somebody else comes in, and it's like, oh, I mean.
Yeah.
So I feel terrible now and stupid and I'm embarrassed.
Here's something else I remember reading, but Proverbs 27:2, King James Version says, let another man praise thee and not thy own mouth, a stranger and not thy own lips. And so it's like, same. Because if you're, I mean, not to say you can't be, you know, if you're in a meeting and someone says, hey, how is this project going? Don't be like,
4 times.
You know, it's going bad. I guess. If the project is going well and it's going the way things are looking up and we think we might be able to do some things, then, you know, don't lie about it. Don't, to quote, stay humble, because that's not humble. Being humble is.
Do I want to attack? Sorry, the horde or him?
I would do the horde at least a couple times. Well, I guess, it's just going to be one, because they do get lower, because they will hurt you more.
Oh, gosh, I don't know how to do this.
Okay, not too bad, actually.
Yeah, at least they're not doing their little sucky... Oh, yeah. You didn't do it either. Wow.
The little sucky move.
Oh, darn it. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, continue as you were saying.
I guess that was all I was saying. Basically, there's been plenty of passages, and like I was saying, I guess I'm not... There's more in the Bible that I need to learn, and I definitely, you know, there's so much there. I mean, even just in the letters to Paul, or from Paul, in the letters that, you know, Peter, James, and John wrote, like all the epistles, or all the, I guess they're just called the letters, and then in Revelation, but then in the Psalms, Proverbs, the prophets, you know, and then the historical, like the Torah and the historical documents. Like there's so much there. And, you know, depending on the stories and what it says, it may change how you've thought about certain things or how you even see passages. I mean, it's happened to me multiple times. And I've talked about some of these things where I've read this passage and I'm like, I don't, you know, that seems kind of okay. You know, I don't.
Yeah, really or like I don't really get it. I don't understand it. But you read something else and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're never going to arrive. You're always going to be reading and growing in Christ and in the Word.
I was thinking there's several things that I feel like are pretty solid in my mind about God and His will and how He works and whatnot, or at least maybe not how He works, but who He is. I mean, partially it's just because He says He's Jehovah Jireh. That's Him. That's not me. I didn't say that. He's saying, you know. So it's not like Anyway, but I do think that I don't think you should ever get to a point where you think like, oh, I understand that. You can understand it to a point, and you may, but I don't think you ever would get to the point where, like you said, you've arrived. Because even if, I think you should always be willing to let your mind be changed. Not necessarily changed completely in the, like, oh, now it's completely opposite of what I thought before. But you may think that
it might, your understanding will deepen.
Right.
Not like, I am sure in my salvation and what Christ did for me on the cross.
Right.
But so that doesn't mean
that you'll never have a
somebody's
revelation.
Going to come and be like, Jesus didn't die for you. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so confounded. You're right. Like, no, it's in the Word.
Yeah, but like you said, your understanding your revelation will deepen because of as you grow closer to God. That's actually Psalm 91. It says, or I guess they were saying some passages in it, but Psalm 91. It's the last verse. I don't know what verse it is, but some translation. I'll put it up, but it says, I'll show you how I can save. And so it's like, it's not just referring to like salvation. Because if it was just, I'm just thinking about it, but if it was just salvation, then he would have been like, I showed you how I saved you. I've already done that. Versus it being an active, ongoing thing, which I mean, it also talks about working out your salvation with fear and trembling. So it's like, it's not something where you, like you said, you don't arrive. It's a continual process of you drawing closer to God to seek Him and being humble to change how you think to His ways and His thoughts. Something else I was thinking.
Come on. Dang it.
Darn flash water.
Come on.
Darn flash water. I will get my money back, Walgreens. No.
I know. The perception in this game is hard.
One thing I've started to do is when I'm going to read the Bible or going to read or pray or whatever, I want to do it as a routine in the sense that I want to do it daily, but I don't want that to start being a routine where it's just kind of like, yep, quick, do this, wash my hands, and then leave. I don't want it to ever be that.
I want to do it every day, but there are days that I miss. How did he strike me first? I was in the air.
He struck you on your Achilles.
He struck Goombella. That's not even fair.
He struck you on your Achilles heel.
Yeah, apparently. Not you, and not you. None of you guys are gonna.
So if we had Coops, we could take him out, but no.
Goombella.
Like, what I was gonna say, I guess, is I want to seek God, but I want to know. I don't want to just be like, I just want to know what the Word says or what the Bible says. I do, but I want to know the author. You want to draw closer to Him. Because I am very convinced that if you don't open yourself up, you could read the Word. There's people that do this. That should just be
full health. I think, which I wasn't that low, but hey, that's just nice to have
bigger crowd.
Free.
But health. You can read the Bible and not draw closer to God. If you're not open to God, show me yourself in this.
The Bible talks about like a washing of the Word.
Yes.
And that's like, water running over a rock. Eventually the rock will begin to change and form to the way the water is running over it and stuff. That's how we should be in the Bible.
Right.
Like you're saying, constantly be in the Word, be listening, letting the Word change you and stuff. And that's good.
And then it's also like, I don't think it's just the reading of the Word as well. Like, obviously the Word is powerful, but if you don't read it with basically,
I was like,
if you're not
wait, no, I don't want to jump on you.
Yeah. If you don't read it with an attitude of this is right, whatever it says is right, and I might not understand it, but I'm going to say, God, show me.
God, you know more than I do, and help me understand it.
And I guess I would say that can, at the very least, if you don't have that attitude, that could. And I guess, it's one of those things, like, I want to have scripture for this, but it's like, just thinking about it, if you could have the best teacher in the world, go to classes, listen to what he says, but if you don't believe him, it doesn't matter.
And I like,
you have to trust in the teacher, and you have to be able to, you have to humble yourself.
How did I not just land on his head?
You're really, really thin. That's what happened.
Yeah. So I like one of our pastors Nope.
You like
I didn't
one
mean
of
to
our
do that.
You like one of our passages.
Yeah.
That's just that one.
No, he has an example. I'm gonna bam ho ho. What
did she hit him with? Her
light
like, helmet. Yeah.
Is that I always picture that as like a miner's helmet.
It does.
That she has.
It looks like I think she's studying archaeology.
Oh darn it! That was terrible.
I don't think a mining helmet's required. Because archaeology is like you dig up earth. You don't go into a cave necessarily. Not to say you couldn't, but I don't think it's mining.
Next time on Game Bros, sorry, this kind of got a little bit longer than we're kind of shooting for, but we're talking about the Bible, so we get passionate. We enjoy it. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch the next episode, just click right up here. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. You can click right down there. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and be blessed.